Guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So today we will be unboxing this beautiful deck, Oracle deck, Whispers of Lord Ganesha by Angela Hartfield, and we'll be seeing what the quality of the cards are like. What we'll be seeing the beautiful artwork that this deck is known for, and of course Lord Ganesha. So let's get started with this and see and welcome Ganesha. It's very important because in India we are celebrating Ganesh Puja here, which is basically Lord Ganesha coming down from his heavenly abode down on the earth to be with we mortal beings for 10 days. And the 10 days in India is all about celebrations, welcoming Ganesha, the Ganesha idol, and then finally celebrating a couple of days with him and then immersing him in the water body. So it's great fun and frolic in India. And the beautiful thing about Ganesha is that he is the deity in Hinduism who is prayed foremost before any other deity is prayed actually. So whenever we start a puja, whenever we start a prayer, there are a whole number of deities, Durga and Kali and Shiva and Vishnu and others, but Ganesha is the deity who is prayed foremost before we start praying to other deities, for the reason being that he was blessed by other deities, the higher deities and the higher gods and the goddesses. He was blessed by them that he will be the one who will be prayed before any of us are prayed, because that is his blessing. So we pray to Ganesha first and seek his blessings, and as we pray to him, he is the remover of obstacles in our life, or whatever we are about to start, whatever venture we are about to start. We pray to Ganesha first and he removes all the obstacles, all the obstructions from our path, and ensures a smooth completion of the work. It could be marriage, it could be relationship, it could be you getting started with a business venture, any project, anything you start the work with reciting the Ganesha mantra, which goes like Vakratunda Mahakai, Suresam Koti Samaprabha, Nirvignam Kurume Deva, Sarvakareshu Sarvada. This is a Sanskrit mantra for Ganesha, which basically means that God, we are starting this work and I request you to please remove all the obstacles from our life, from this project, and help the smooth completion of this. And I thank you so very much for this. So that is what it is. A very playful deity, a very playful and positive vibes that you get from Lord Ganesha. My Lord Ganesha always sits here when I do tarot readings. Let me introduce you to him. Here is he, and here is the one. I have them for a long time now, for years, and they sit here and bless my tarot readings before I get started with this. So without putting much more time into it, let's open the deck and see and welcome Lord Ganesha. I got this delivered, I told you, for like 10 days, and it was saying that it will get delivered in like 3 weeks, but it got delivered in 10 days, and it is from Blue Angels publication, and the price that I have paid for this is 1750 in INR, and this is from Amazon India. So beautiful deck, usual sturdy box. I'm happy that the oracle cards always come in this beautiful sturdy box. So this is just an extra blank card that has come along with it. A very green and healing energy is what I'm getting of it. And I'll just want to tell you that the day I got this deck, I think yesterday, and the day I got this deck, I got some money. I had this money coming in from nowhere. I was not expecting this money to come, and this money just came in. So he just kind of makes things very positive and keeps on going and very fast. So beautiful. So let's see you. Okay, so you have this guidebook and 91 pages guidebook, and you also have something to make notes of here, and all the cards and its meaning. So that is what this has got, this beautiful imagery also in a very shadow side. So, and Ganesha's horoscope spread, daily messages, and introduction. So that is what it is. A beautiful image here with this thing. Well, let's welcome Ganesha. So this is how it is. Sturdy box, nice. Let's open this. The size of the deck, let me show you the size of the deck. It's quite huge deck. It's the size of the deck is big, covers your palm, and the beginning. Okay, they are a little sticky. They are a little sticky. The quality of the card is good, thick, and this is the back of the deck, the one that you have on the box as well, and this is the first card of the deck, beginnings, and the Lord Ganesha is blessing you because he is the one who is prayed to when you begin something. So yes, beginning has to be there. Red color, golden. They are not gold gilded. They don't have any gilding. Round edges. The image, the size of the card is this. Pretty thick, stiff card. Good quality cards. And this is the beginning. Let me walk you through the cards and then we will see the things. Cards are a little sticky, but I think once we remove all the cards, then it's going to be just fine. The surrender. Surrender. Delight. They have the numbers as well, and they have what the card is all about, what the card signifies at the bottom of the deck. There are no borders, but you have this little artwork here where you have the name and the title. Reflection. Reflection. Energetic movement. Ganesha is in dancing mode. So, fulfillment. This is the image that I have seen at many places and I quite remember this. Very green, very beautiful. Sustenance. And Lord Ganesha is always seen with this beautiful, yummy, delicious sweets which are known as modaks. They are the laddu kind of a sweet, and Lord Ganesha just loves this laddu. And you also see him with his companion, his that mouse that he sits on. He rides on mouse. So in Hindu mythology, you have all the deities sitting on. They have this. They travel on one of the animals. So they have this animals dedicated to them on which they travel. For example, goddess Saraswati travels on peacock, goddess Lakshmi travels on owl, and Lord Ganesha travels on this small this mouse, his companion, and Shiva on bull, and Vishnu, most of the time we have seen him on that snake, that serpentine snake that we see. Promise of the future, looking forward into the vastness and the emptiness of sky. So this is beautiful. Promise of the future, the vastness that you see in this card. Concentration with his companion, generosity. This reminds me of the Six of Pentacles in Tarot. Embrace, child expression. So quality of the card is quite thick. It feels as if two are thick, because some of the decks, they are so thin that you feel they are like understanding. This is really beautiful. You have the eyes here. Understanding. It's almost like, you know, if you see that, if you see this card, it feels that it is more than seeing. It is seeing from your inner eye, listening from your inner eye, and not listening and seeing for the heck of it, but doing all this to understand the person. So I think the cards are really talking to you, and it helps you get information through your intuition, is what I'm getting. Drive. So you see this, his companion Mouses, on which he usually rides from one place to another. They are riding this, so it makes all the sense. Coming from Kailash mountain down on earth to be with us, the mortal beings. Revelation. Revelation is this purple color, something you get to know this. So this is revelation. Clear your energy. It's more like the purging and letting go of things, very Pluto energy. This is the one that you have on the back of all the decks, inner knowing. Openness. Spiritual practice. Protection. Determination. Now this is all, if you see this root chakra here getting really strong and emanating energy into the physical world out there, that you are now determined to get going with things. Harmony. That's your sacral chakra. Harmony, being fine with the pleasures and the passion of life. Empowerment, this is your solar plexus, tapping into your confidence, your willpower. Wholeness, this is your heart chakra. This is all the hues of green color. Being able to love yourself and being able to love others around you. And it all starts with self-love. Unless and until you can love yourself, you cannot project the same thing outside into the world, because you can project only what you have. The throat chakra, be candid. Being able to express yourself, communicate. Insight is your third eye, being able to see beyond and far. Tapping into your intuition more than what meets the eyes. And finally, the crown chakra, the enlightenment, tapping into the higher consciousness, tapping into the universal consciousness to get enlightened, to be able to make better sense of things around us and of our lives and of ourselves. Perseverance. Positive outlook. In Hinduism, the deities have many heads, and yes, this is what is reflected in this card, that he has got many heads, and with his many heads, he is just looking for positivity. Priorities. Setting the priorities, getting a very positive and very strong energy from these cards. Lord Ganesha is really powerful. Decision. Decision. It's beautiful. Steadfastness. 32. Guidance. Now this is what I was talking about, how Lord Ganesha has been blessed by higher deities, rishis and sages, because he was blessed by the higher beings, higher deities, gods and the sages and the goddesses, that he will be the one who will be prayed first before anybody else is prayed. So yes, he is the beloved of, he is the loved one of all the ones, of all the higher goddesses. Capacity to love. Personal transformation. Healing. Cultivation. Ganesha is also prayed when during Diwali, the festivals of light in India. He is also praised too during Diwali, along with the goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, nurturing. So here he is with the goddess Parvati, the mother of Lord Ganesha. Acceptance. It's more like, you know, the image is focusing on his belly, pot belly, and here you have the modaks, the sweets kept here. So he's just accepting all the sweetness in his life and of course in his tummy as well. So that is what it is. So the story goes that how Ganesha got the elephant head on his head. The story is that goddess Parvati was taking a bath and he had asked Ganesha to be on the doors and not allow anybody inside the cave as she is bathing. And at the same time, Lord Shiva, who had been out for ages by this time, all of a sudden happened to come there, and Ganesha was not sure who the Lord Shiva is, and he wanted to go in, and the Lord Ganesha stopped him from going inside because he had to follow what his mother had told him, and he didn't allow him to go inside. And the god Shiva got really angry, infuriated, and he cut his throat. So that is when the goddess Parvati comes out after bathing, and she sees that the throat, the head of her son is slit, and is like her son is beheaded. And that it's then that Lord Shiva goes and asks somebody to go and get the head of an elephant. Whatever he sees, he tells him that go and get the head of whatever being you see in that particular direction. You have to get, and they see a and when they go in that direction, they see this baby elephant that they saw, and they had to abide by what Lord Shiva had told them, that whatever first being you see, when you go in that particular direction, you got to get the head of that being. So, and that being happened to be a baby elephant, so they had to get the head of the baby elephant. So that is also like, how it talks about how in the mythology, and is talking about the kind of surgery and all that it was done at that time. So this is the blessing, prosperity. He is the gods of abundance, prosperity, making things work out, splendor. So that is how Lord Ganesha gets his elephant head. Joy with his companion mouse, who also makes him travel here and there. He sits on it and he travels the world. Divine sport. And here is your Om symbol here. And relaxation finally. And then you have the courage, sitting on the lion, exuding courage. So yeah, these are the 50 decks. I think they look beautiful. So what do you think about these decks, guys? How do you like the decks? So Ganesha is awesome, beautiful. I'm going to be having fun working with this deck. I still have to work and see, but this is going to be really awesome. I already feel the positive energy, and I have one more Ganesha along with me, my tail, along with my two Ganeshas sitting here. So that's going to be fun. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate your time. Do let me know how you feel about the deck, about Ganesha. What are your thoughts about Ganesha? Have you ever prayed to Ganesha? What has been your experience? And I'll see you again. Till then, take care of yourself and bye.